Well, we're getting new numbers in the August primary elections. The latest drop came this afternoon. Several of the big races to watch in our area are for Seattle City Council seats.
For each race, the top two candidates move on to the general election in November. Now we know that 3 members are seeking re-election, and the incumbents all look like they are advancing. So let's start in District 2, which covers the Beacon Hill and Rainier Beach area. So Tanya Wu is right behind incumbent Tammy Morales. Morales has 49% of the votes, while Wu sits with just under 45%. But that's only 600 votes behind.
In District 6, covering Ballard, Magnolia, Green Lake, and parts of Fremont, Councilman Dan Strauss still has a comfortable lead with 50% of the votes counted. Looks like Pete Hanning will go with him to the general election after winning over 30% of votes. All other candidates are in the single digits.
And it's a similar story for District 7, Seattle's downtown district. Incumbent Andrew Lewis has 41% of the vote right now, almost 10 points ahead of the second-place candidate, Bob Kettle. In a distant third is Olga Sagan, the owner of Piroshki. She has around 14%.
And then there's District 5, covering most of North Seattle, including Northgate, Bitter Lake, and Lake City. Council President Deborah Juarez is leaving the seat. 10 candidates are trying to replace her. Remember, only the top 2 vote-getters advance to the primary. Right now, it looks like Kathy Moore is in first with 32%, but it's a toss-up for second place with Nilu Jinks and Christiana Obey Sumner just 3 points apart. That's less than a 500-vote difference. Votes are still being counted, so that could change.
And a very interesting situation developing around Seattle City Council member Teresa Mosqueda's seat. She's running for King County Council now, and the results say she is advancing to the general election. That means if she wins her county race, she'd vacate her seat in Seattle. But instead of a special runoff, voters wouldn't have a say in the short term. Seattle City Council would appoint someone to fill her position until the next general election.
In Tacoma, voters seem to be in a generous mood. Proposition 1 would send more funding to the city's emergency services. That levy seems headed to victory, bringing in 2/3 of the vote. West Pierce Fire and Rescue is also in good shape to get their levy passed. In Edmonds, it's a battle of the Mikes for mayor. It's a close race with Mike Rosen holding a narrow lead over Mike Nelson. The nearest challenger trails the current leaders by more than 10 points. We'll keep you updated on all these races tonight, both on air and online at fox13seattle.com.